friends. I got a new phone case and I couldn't get it popped off and it wouldn't fit my tripod. So anyways, glad I'm here. Glad I'm back in town. All the things. But today we're doing a live with the new Duo Flex. So I just got this in. I'm so excited. It's like a new and improved Duo. I absolutely love the Duo. So when I heard this was coming out, I was like, yes, sign me up. Say hey when you're hopping on. I feel like I have lipstick on my teeth. If I do, someone tell me. Okay, here we go. This is a 360 Airflow titanium styler. What I love about the titanium tools is your curls are going to last for days. Like, oops. There we go. We're gonna bust into it. If you're ever looking for a gift that is really beautiful packaging and so cute, you can't go wrong with a launch gift. They also offer Afterpay, so you can get sale prices for and break it down over multiple payments. So, hi, yay, Karen, you just ordered one. Awesome. Okay, let's get started. Look at this. You can choose if you want to have tight waves or if you want to have loose waves, and so cool. And it's a very rounded barrel, so it's actually, instead of just a curl or straighten, it's a rounded barrel. Look at this. I'm so excited. I also love this. This is an incredible beginner tool. This is what I started my girls on the regular Duo because it is just warm to the touch. So compared to using a curling iron where I was worried about them burning themselves, they started their hair journey on a Duo and they're going to be obsessed with this. How cool. All right, let's get to it. How's everybody been? I had a 15-hour travel day yesterday. So to say I was a little worn out is an understatement. I'm just plugging this up, but I am back. Adam watched the baby and took the girls to school today so that I could sleep in, and that was a miracle because I was like, I just can't even function. All right. But I feel like I'm rested, recovered, and I will hopefully not have to travel for a while. I'm getting some hair care. Okay. So looking for a heat protectant. This is Thermal Agent. It's a thermal styler. It's a heat protectant. We're just gonna go ahead and put that on before we get started. It smells so good. All right, Lon should be on here with us today doing a giveaway. So share this video, comment, share below, and Lon just gonna be giving away one of these for free. The ring, the dress. This, I believe, is from Zara, and the reason I say I believe, I kind of went on like a shopping day, but I was with Adam, so I had to shop fast, but I'm 99.9% sure this is Zara, and this was, this from Amazon, this one. All of them, except for my wedding ring. Yeah, yesterday was a 15-hour travel day. I got into my house after 11 last night, and I headed to the shuttle at 5:50 a.m. in Vegas. But I'll be honest, I've missed you guys so much this week, because I feel like it was a busy week, and I just didn't get to like do my normal hangouts with y'all and like tell you about, hey, this is what's going on, or this is what our life is like. And so just because it was a busy work trip, so I'm excited to get to have just kind of a chill live with you today. And okay. All right, so I already brushed through my hair. That's one of the main things you're gonna wanna do. If your hair's tingly, you're never gonna get good curls. I didn't turn this on, you guys. turning it on all the way up to 4:30 because I have hard to curl hair. I just know that about myself. And my hair needs like heat to curl. So yes, share. If you share this video, they're giving away one of these. So did anybody miss me? I missed you guys. We had such a good time. I have worked really hard. I'm very introverted. And I have worked really hard like the last 5 or 6 years of like introducing myself to people and putting myself out there and like, what if they don't like me, you know? And this was like one of the first trips. I'm really seeing the benefit of that because I knew almost everyone there. So it wasn't nearly as awkward for me as some of my other trips I've gone on before have been, where I feel like I don't know anybody. And then, so it was a really fun time. Yes, what is your favorite launch hair product? What's your favorite launch hair tool? My tan? Okay, Wendy, I snuck in and not stole, just borrowed Lexi Kate. I was like, I look so pale. And I borrowed her Drunk Elephant tanning drops and it was like an instant tan. And that's what I put on under my makeup today. So here we go. If you have cowlicks, which I do, I like to go ahead and like smooth those out before I get started. All right, and I have it on the tighter curl setting and we're gonna clamp it down. Again, this is warm to the touch. So like I just bumped my ear. If that was a curling iron or a wand, I would have totally hurt myself. You don't have to worry. This one has new technology, like your hair doesn't get it kind of caught in it. And it's actually going to make curls because, well, that was better than I expected it was going to be because it's the rounded barrel. I'm tempted to see what the looser one is. I don't know how it even works, but I'm going to try. There's a little button that says looser curl, tighter curl. So this is the tighter curl. Let's just add in a looser curl to see. Okay. Okay, so when it clamps down, it feels much looser on like the actual rotation. I know that. It's like what kind of ninja business is Lange up to lately? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well this is a game changer. I'm gonna go back to the tighter one. They like look like actual curls. This is the fastest way I could curl my hair, but the original one was just like 2 flat iron plates and I was kind of curling my hair with a flat iron. So they never looked super round, but it was fast. This, they actually look really round, like round bouncy curls. It also has that airflow, the 360 airflow. So as your hair is wrapped around it, it's blowing out warm air, which is setting your curls. So see, it's setting that curl. Such a good tool. I'd recommend using like 1-inch sections for this. Your curls are also gonna look different if you are curling at a horizontal or a diagonal. And I can show you the difference. Your curls are gonna be much bouncier if you are curling this way at a horizontal, meaning your tool is straight across instead of more up and down. So you can see they're like a little tighter, more ringlety, and here they're like fuller. So it depends on how you hold it. Also, if you're like, one side of my head looks different than the other, it might be on this side you're holding it this way, and on this one you're holding it this way. Do you see the difference? So you kind of want to keep your hair going the same direction. I also love this because you never have to worry about like kinks or crimps where you do with a curling iron. How good. This exceeded my expectations. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly was like, why are they making a new and improved version? I love it. And this is like really fabulous. Okay, if you forgot anything, you can always just go and whoop. So Lange has their anniversary sale going on, so be sure you check that out. So many good deals on their website. I like to curl going towards the back of my hair. So back of my head. Okay, I have never had this happen, but I got sick on the plane both times, coming and going. And Adam and I have just, I think I'm in my head, but I was like, I'm not pregnant, not that I know of, but how far along were you when you felt like, oh, I think I might be pregnant? Like, I normally love fish. They had it at the thing, and it was like repulsive. I was like, I can't. I had to move seats. I was like, I cannot sit by this fish. And then it's more just like food stuff, like the smell of ham. So far, the only thing that's happened with is hamburger, lasagna, and fish, which might be typical, but not for me. Like, I like the smell of lasagna or cheese typically, and I mean, I was like, I'm going to get physically sick. And I haven't missed a period or anything, but I'm like, how far along were you that you start? And then I'm like, I'm probably just in my head because we're like trying, but the other part of me is like, I don't feel like I'm in my head. Like, I feel like just wake up really nauseous. And so I was wondering, did anybody, and Adam's like, you don't even know yet. And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like weird. Anybody? It might just be me. But I'm like, did you actually feel things were different? And then I'll obviously keep you updated if anything is. I was like, it could just be because I'm like, oh, we're like trying. Maybe but I don't know. It's like without thinking about it, things are making me like, ugh. Okay, everybody's dropping their comments. So I don't think it's pregnancy test time because I'm not like, I haven't missed a period. Like, I'm not, that's why I feel like maybe I'm just in my head, because it would, like, did you actually feel symptoms early? Because I'm like, if I took a test right now, I think it'd be negative because I don't think it's like even far enough. I don't know. Okay, your earliest was 4 weeks. That's early. Oh my goodness, Timmy, you still have one? You felt it immediately? It's like, oh. The other weird part is I had a breast reduction maybe a year and a half ago. I have like no feeling whatsoever. And the last like 2 weeks, I'm like, oh, my shirt hurts, my clothes hurt. And I'm like, I haven't felt my chest. Like, I literally no feeling. And so it's either I'm just getting feeling back because my nerves are healing, or something weird's happening. I don't know. I'll let you know. Keep you posted. You were 2 weeks pregnant when you started feeling. You were throwing up and peeing before your missed period. See, I was like, maybe I got a stomach bug and it made me hate lasagna and fish. Like, or feel nauseous, but I haven't thrown up. I just felt like, or I do get car sick. I've never gotten plane sick. I don't know, I just felt like it's weird. Anyways, that's my personal body. I will definitely keep you posted. Okay, so this is what it looks like just like this. Are these not absolutely beautiful? Like, so easy, so nice. I took a test. The test came back negative. Like, but my app was like, I shouldn't even test for, I don't know, another probably week. Like, that's when my cycle is. And so I'm like, I'm not, or pre-cycle. That's why I'm like, it's probably in my head because it's too far away. It would be like so early. But I was just curious, like, did anyone feel like that early? Like, actually early? The other ones I just accidentally ended up pregnant. So I really never was like thinking, maybe I'm gonna get pregnant this month. So I'm like, maybe it's in my head. I don't know. Okay, I do have a tape-in extension right here and somewhere else. They're actually right here to add more fullness to the front of my face. If you ever feel like, a lot of times we know with breakage near our face of our hair, And if you ever feel like, oh, I wish my hair is so full everywhere, but the front looks really thin, or the front looks really short, you can easily have your hairdresser or yourself add a little tape in just to the front. And I think I have 4 total, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it makes the biggest difference for my hair looking like a long bob. I took a test and came back negative. So, but it also was like, you should not test for like more days. I was like, well, just maybe. So I got nothing. I'm no good news. I just am curious. Just like, so curious. All right. And I say this as if I've never had kids before. It's just you kind of forget, or you're like, who knows? And I was like, oh, I can't wait to do a live with you guys that's not rushed and we get to talk about it. Like, what were your first symptoms? How did you know? How far along? Okay, here we go. I mean, obviously, in a week or 2, I'll know for sure. So, and then I was like, if I found out this early, I literally would have the longest pregnancy of my life. Okay, going in. Look at these curls. Also, I love this because you can get really close to your root. So I'm going to show you. I would actually like this to be closer, like more curl. I'm going to go right in. So if you have short hair and you want your curls to be like tight to your scalp or close to your scalp, like you can totally go in and rotate and get really close lift. That's really nice for like your right here. Like really close to your crown. That's the word, not root, crown. My air cut off. It's getting a little toasty in here. It feels so good to be back home. I actually had a work trip I was supposed to go on for Palmifera, the skincare company I work with, in a month. In the Dominican, it's only a 30-minute flight, and I totally canceled it. I just felt itch in here. Ugh. Have to get that later. Totally canceled it because I was like, I don't want to travel anymore for a while. Like, I can't do it. I feel like, and I couldn't maybe bring my kids with me, and then that would be different. But I was like, I just don't want, I feel like I'm having to be like really, you get to a point where like, this is so, like, I love networking, I love taking opportunities, I love doing trainings, I love like working with brands that I work with and learning like new products, new sales techniques, new like telling like features of what things do so I can educate my customers more and be better at what I do. But I'm like, I'm a little worn out lately. Okay, the difference between this one is look how curved this is. And you can pick if you want a tight or loose curl. And it's titanium. I am loving the curls this is giving. And it is so easy. Also, I love it. I get carpal tunnel in my wrist. And like, I don't know if it's arthritis or not, but definitely like my hands hurt. And so I love this because it clamps down the perfect amount of pressure without me having to like hold it down, which I think is awesome. So if anybody else struggles with that, this is the new Duo Flex. And if you share this video, comment shared below, they will give away a winner for every 100 shares. You're sick because of vitamins? Oh. I should maybe start taking vitamins just in case. I take like a billion supplements, but I'm not like actively taking my prenatal probably the way I should do that today. Right, going. I just rotate towards the back of my head. You can totally go back and forth if you want extra like volume. If your hair's thinner, you can do like a back and like a curl towards the front, curl towards the back method. Rotating. I let go too soon there. It's gonna do the best if you kind of use like a 1-inch section. I do have very thick hair, so I am going to use smaller sections, and I did separate my hair. If I'm in a hurry, I won't do that. I just will grab some pieces, do more towards the front. And if you even wanted to add like, oh, I want extra volume, just take a couple pieces and go straight at your roots and then rotate. I'm doing it on the tight curl. Lunch is here. We have so many shares lunch. I told them that you were doing a giveaway. So, okay, you can notice if I do a smaller section and start up at the top, that it's so much tighter, and that will just give you like a variety to what your curls at the top of your head look like. So you're gonna have some that are a little longer and looser, you're gonna have some that are a little tighter. Okay. Just like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just grabbing a couple pieces, just because I like to have a little more body close to my face. Vada's trying to lay down for a nap. I don't know if you hear her. She did not want a nap today. She has asked me, Adam, and Christian all if they could take a nap in there with her. When Grandma was in town, she has a trundle bed underneath her bed, and so she's like, I just don't want to nap alone. And so right now she's sleeping with a 4-foot tall giraffe in her bed. It's a stuffed animal that hangs out in the corner of her room. But she didn't want to sleep alone, and everybody else is kind of busy and she needs a nap. So she is taking a nap with a 4-foot tall stuffed animal giraffe. And that is like what I would say sums up like a fourth child, where you're like, this probably wouldn't have flown with my first, maybe not even my second. But the more you have, you're like, you know what, I have an idea. I think your giraffe needs a nap. Like, here, have this gigantic thing to snuggle. And it's actually kind of a good idea. My hair is getting super long. So all of this is my real hair. All of this, the only part that's like extension is where I showed you guys. So, and it's because my front facing, where my front pieces are a little like layered short, and I was like, I really want them to look long. So I just added an extension there in the front to make the front part match the rest of it, instead of having more front facing layer, like front framing, say that, front framing layers 5 times fast. Tried a new lip combo today. Let me know if you want me to do a video on it. It is a drugstore lip combo. And I was like, I just picked it up because I wanted something that had like some pinks, and I can do a video for you guys later if you want. Okay, fix your part the way you like it. I have a widow's peak, so this part takes me just a little bit. I kind of have to go with like, can't meet on, join on, whatever side my hair decides to kind of like really want to go. I just kind of have to let it do it, because Again, it's like, hated it growing up. I even shaved it once. And then the Kardashians came out and they have a widow's peak, and I was like, people were like, I love your widow's peak. And I literally felt like I looked like Count Dracula. Like in 5th grade, people would make fun of me. That's what they would call me. Your hair looks like Count Dracula. Like, we haven't met a Kardashian yet. Then it's gonna be cool. Oh, did it. Sometimes you just have to play with it until you get it the way you like it. But I felt like this was a good summer combo. And it was under $10. So I'll share it. I'll make a little video later. Okay, going in. I already put in heat protectant. So good. This new tool is amazing. I love the rounded, I love that it's titanium plate. Your curls are gonna last so long. You can go either direction and it has no bend. And you can break it down over 4 easy payments with their afterpay. Okay. Rotate. Again, if you want like tighter pieces, if you feel like you missed a piece, the longer you, like the slower you do it, the tighter your curls. And then also you can choose if you want to do that loose curl or tight curl setting. So this will be a tool many people will use. And if you've struggled with the original one, kind of being like, I can't figure out how to curl my hair with it, this one is so easy because it's rounded. So you don't have to like really think much. You can just clamp and rotate. Today, the only products I've used so far is Thermal Agent. It's a thermal heat protectant. And then the Leduo Flex. Like, how cute. I do have it at the tightest curl setting. For those of you, if you want to recreate this look or play with it. I'm also going to use a good amount of hairspray and some marula oil to get it like kind of floofy. Right, where's everybody coming in from today? There's quite a lot of you on here for it to be a 2 o'clock live. I was gonna ask, do you like getting a notification before the live that I'll be live at a certain time? Or do you like getting a notification saying going live now or live in 5? What is best? And I might be doing some like testing just to see, because I get complaints a lot that will be like, I didn't get your text until 10 minutes after the live was going. And so it's because it has to go through and text each person individually. Also, if you're like, I don't get a text at all, you can go to CourtneySwan.com and sign up for text notifications. And every time I go live, we send out a text message. I'm just trying to figure out, we normally do it when I'm live. And today I knew this wasn't the typical time of day I would be going live, so we did it early. We, meaning Natalie, sent it out for me. Texas, South Carolina. Had a layover in Texas this week. All right, share this video, comment, share below. It's almost over for the giveaway. They're gonna be giving away one of these new Leduo Flex. And if you are a fan of the original, you are gonna love this because it really gives you like amazing curls. It's like actually has a curl barrel. So it's truly like a flat iron and a curling iron made a baby. Drum roll. Good luck, everybody. you forgot a piece, it's not the end of the world. But I will say when you're curling smaller pieces, like work fast or they're gonna be teeny tiny because it's just so thin. Like if you hold it for a long time and you work slow, you're gonna have a very tight curl. So just keep that in mind. So, put it in there. I love how much extra lift you're able to get at your crown because of this. Like being able to get so close. Okay, so I have a thing for fig trees. I absolutely love them. And we just got some bigger fig trees and they were delivered. We have like a guy who sells plants on the side of the road, and his name's Hector, he's so nice. And he delivered 2 fig trees, I'd already paid for them, and a lime tree while I was out of town. And they're so cute. I'll have to show them to you in stories, but they are, I can see it. Maybe you guys can see it from my window, hang on. They are, can you see how big that fig tree is? I'm not kidding you, it's like 8 feet tall. I'm so excited. Okay, anybody else here a plant person? I read a thing on Instagram, so of course it means it's true, but that plants can tell like who feed them. I know that if you talk to your plants, plants that are spoken to and you speak love over and they get sunshine and all that do better than plants that aren't spoken positively over, which I think is actually amazing. So I try to sing to my plants like do 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 do. I can't really sing, but I do this like, I don't know, somewhere between Shrek, a Fiona off Shrek, and Snow White. And then I'm just like, grow, baby, grow. And that's what Beta and I tell them. But there was a study that said that your plants recognize who feed them and that their energy changes when the person that takes care of them walks in the room. And ever since I read that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to them more than ever. Like I had no idea they actually pick up. Do you believe this is true? Any other plant lovers? Draw the plant emoji if you're a plant person. And the older I'm getting, the more I'm a plant person. Love garden stuff. I'm just so blown away by like seeds, that one seed makes like out of one fruit makes so many, like a whole plant with hundreds of fruits or veggies and hundreds if not thousands of seeds. That just blows my mind. It also reminds me of when the Lord talks about the law of the harvest, and when you plant seeds, like you reap a blessing and you reap a harvest, and you just think like, in my mind, I used to think like if I plant a seed, I give back to God, he gives me back 1, maybe 2. But that's not how it works. It's like you plant a seed and it produces an abundance of fruit, and it comes back year after year. That just blows my mind. I just think it's amazing. So anyways, if you see me out here, my 16-year-old's like, you're the weirdest mom I know. Your plants do not know you. I'm like, well, look at them thriving. It's because I'm loving on them. Anyways, let me know if you think plants know you. Do your plants know you? I think it's so cool. And if it isn't true, no one tell me, because I just love the idea that they are appreciating me hanging out with them. I like look forward to like giving them nutrients. Okay, who are the winners? I don't know yet. I haven't seen them come through. Sometimes they'll pick it like right after the live is over, and sometimes they pick it during. So, Erica says launch products have transformed my hair. My hair looks so good when I style it. I love how the products and tools make it stay for way longer than before I made the switch. So I feel the same way. I always thought like I would curl my hair for church, and then I'd get everybody ready, we'd walk out the door, and I would just look like a drowned rat. Like, what happened? And I just thought like, I have hair that doesn't curl. And that's how it is my whole life. I just have hair that doesn't curl. And then I switched to Longe, and I was like, no, I don't have hair that doesn't curl. I was using like cheap ceramic tools and like Target just products. And by switching my products and my tools to like a titanium and high quality products, my curls last for days. And I thought, well, maybe my hair's just changed as I got older and I just ended up with like good hair now. But no, I've used Friends tools that maybe aren't even cheap, like, but that are like a ceramic or a different brand, and I will use it, and then later it's like you can't tell I even curl my hair. So if you're looking for something that your hair will last for days and it looks beautiful and you get so much use out of it, I also find it to be like pretty quick because they're high temp, which I need. And I'm gonna go ahead and, so this was the, shoot, dropped that. This was the Hold It All Medium Working Hairspray by Lunch. And then this was the Menage Marula Oil. If you want links for anything else, like dress links or anything, or a link to sign up for my text notifications, if you need trim fit and greens, if you're running low, just drop the word me below or go to CourtneySwan.com. And all my links are there. And then obviously the Lunch link is in the description of this video. Marula oil gives you texture and shine without frizz. And I'm a girl who I can get frizzy. I forgot that piece. This is technically turned off, so I'm gonna go slow and see if it has enough heat left in it. Just to get it going. Just enough. Are you hot enough? Are you hot enough? I might have to turn it back on, but we're gonna see. Yes, glass hair. Cannot live without glass hair. You spray glass hair on your hair when your hair is wet. Also, if you're looking for, it was hot enough. If you're looking for, it's in my shower. It's a 7-second miracle cream or treatment. It's a liquid. It's in a black bottle with like a twisty top, and you put that on your hair after you've shampooed and conditioned. If you want the silkiest, shiniest hair, you're gonna use the Miss Bond shampoo and conditioner, the 7-second miracle treatment after you've shampooed and conditioned, and you're gonna use that combo. It's Miss Bond shampoo, conditioner, the 7-second miracle treatment, and then glass hair and fix your hair. And people will stop you and say like, what do you use? Your hair is so shiny. At this trip, people were like, how do you get your hair so shiny? And to be honest, I had damaged my hair a lot when I tried going blonde not too long ago. And the fact that my hair looks so healthy and so shiny, it's amazing. Okay, going to show you full little dress, just so you can see a finished look. And it's like a little short dress, a little baby doll dress. I do put boxers underneath mine or shorts of some kind because I have a toddler that likes to like crawl in my outfits. But if you don't have that, you probably don't have to do it. I also am like not always the most graceful, so you can fix that if you wear boxers, because just in case you got it. But this is our finished look of the day, and I do think these big oversized statement necklaces, from what I can see at what's trending, are like a lot of oversized statement or charm necklaces, anything like that. I think those are really on trend right now. And then beautiful curls. So if you've been wondering like, should I get the new Le Duo Flex? Is it worth it? Do I need it? I would say yes. I actually am so impressed by this. It seriously is like a curling iron, flat iron combo with the curved edge. And depending on what you put, it will hold it lighter or tighter, and you can get loose or tight curls. So I would vote this a 10 out of 10. And it's also very beautiful. Like, definitely more on the luxury side. So anyways, all right, I hope you guys have the best day. I've missed you. I'll keep you updated with whether or not I just have weird symptoms right now and I'm in my head, or if I end up not too long from now finding out if we're pregnant or not. I'll let you know. But thanks for all your advice. I'm gonna go through these comments and see what everybody else has to say about that. So yes, the link for the dress, I will put it on my stories today, and then it's also, if you drop the word me, you can get it sent to your inbox. So anyways, love you guys. I hope you have the best day, and talk to you later.